VOD.
Yeah, I uploaded 3 YouTube videos just in case. I know we
Okay.
only have 2 hours. I think we'll only be able to do two, but just in case.
Yeah.
Should I send them on Discord?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Just send me whichever ones you basically feel like, you want to actually get a better idea of.
Yeah,
You main AD carry, right?
yeah.
I presume. And what elo are you currently?
Diamond 3.
Okay. And what's your kind of goal in regards to this lesson, rather? Like, what do you actually want to get out of it?
So I don't really know like what mistakes I'm making. So I know there are small mechanical mistakes here and there. For example, like I get poked too much in lane, or like maybe in the team fight I forget about an ability and I get hit by it, stuff like that. But aside from that, I'm sure there's a lot of things I'm doing wrong, and like I want to know what they are. I think probably my weakest suit is laning phase. I do win most of the time, I feel like, at least recently, because I
Oh,
fixed some of my problems. But yeah, probably
yeah.
laning phase.
Okay, awesome. Well, good news for you. I am very experienced in the laning phase in terms of how to basically push your advantage, understand the wave state, being able to basically, I guess, win the game from laning. Because I believe, you know what, like the game isn't only about just having one team fight, outplaying it like your fucking Uzi on his prime, and
Yeah,
then winning the game. Because the game obviously starts from the early game as well.
yeah.
So come to the right place.
All right.
Let me just click on. Well, let me just. What's what? I think we'll start the Zaya one, okay? I
Okay.
think out of the three that you've kind of linked, I think Zaya is one of the ones that you can basically get a really good advantage in lane, provided you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let
That's
me
one
just.
where I fucked up one too many times in lane, and yeah. I have three. The Vayne one is like I did well but lost. So
Mhm.
like maybe you can tell me more about how I could have pushed my advantage. And then the other two are me losing lane but still winning.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't worry about that. I'm gonna share my screen. 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, does it say the lesson is cancelled on Metafy for you?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do you have to rebook, or is this just
It says I
something?
have one session available.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
because for me it says it's cancelled, and I'm a bit like, wait, what the fuck?
yeah, I don't know why.
But it's already paid for, right? Like the
Yeah.
lesson itself.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, then that's fine. Let's just go through it. Also,
I think like what I can do is just I'll book another session with you, and
yeah, sure.
I
That's
won't
that.
I
That's
won't
fine.
show up.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Can you see this, by the way?
Yeah.
All right. Even insane quality too. How good is this? Okay, so I want to ask you really quickly. As soon as you press tab, I hope you press tab soon. Okay, good. So Zaya Ash versus Aphelios Renata. How do you think this lane should go?
I think I should just like try to trade when I can, and mostly let Ash do most of the work in the back since Phyllis has more range than me. So I won't be able to trade as much. But and then once they're low, obviously I can press my advantage and maybe do a like QE combo and stun her.
Yeah, okay. I mean, without getting too, oh, I don't want to get too complicated right now. For me, it's just much more like, do you get push or not in this lane?
Yes, I get push.
Okay, and this is mainly because of the supports, right? When you're
Yeah,
looking at
yeah,
more, like even though you have lower range than Zephelios, your Ash does more than Renata, right?
yeah.
Technically, in this lane. Okay, so based on that information, what's the only way that you can basically, I guess, lose that advantage? How would they win
How would they win the level two? Like they
level
get level
one
two
rather?
first? Oh, okay.
Because like, if you think of it this way, right? Hypothetically, you can think of like you and Ash walking to lane. You're gonna maybe use Q on the wave.
Mhm.
Ash is maybe gonna use W on the wave plus them, right? Maybe.
Yeah,
But when you don't have your spells, what happens?
they can abuse that.
And how would they do that?
Well, they just use their abilities on me instead of the wait minions.
That requires them to walk up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so knowing this, where would you position the lane when you're thinking about it now more?
Behind the minions.
Behind the minions? Like right behind or the left side, the right side? You know, like when you're looking at this lane phase right now, okay?
Yeah.
Can you see my mouse or no?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so you have two kind of ways to look at this lane, right? You see that they're coming from here, so you can presume that they also leashed because why else would they be here at 140? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So knowing this, they're probably gonna stand like here. If they're good players, they'll probably walk like down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where my mouse is. Further down here. Maybe they try to zone you. Maybe they try to
Yeah.
get push control. But knowing that,
I
when
would.
you're looking,
I would.
yeah, sorry,
If they're standing there, I would stand on the right side of the
you'd be
range
standing
lane.
here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
There's so the just like to say stuff real quick. There might be questions that you ask that I've never thought of, so I just instinctively do it. So
that's fine.
yeah.
No, don't worry about that. For me, I'm kind of just trying to open up your, I guess, your mind about like what there is in laning phase apart from just, oh, I'm gonna go to lane and push.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, sometimes it's just more than just that. Like obviously that's like the simple way of saying it, right? Like, oh, in this lane we get push.
yeah.
Like yeah, sure, we do
sure.
get push, but how? And most of the time, even players that play in like competitive, right, that are like meant to be really good, but if I ask a simple question like that, they just presume, like, oh yeah, I'll get push. But how?
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm not the only one.
No, because it's the thing, right? Like, people just assume that, oh, I will get pushed in this because you're assuming that the enemies are just not going to play it correctly.
Yeah.
But you also have to take into account that what if the enemies actually do play it correctly? You know? What if Renata and Aphelios, instead of like being over here, right? I mean, they can technically think of it this way. Ashe can use W, Renata can match with her Guardian and E, right? Technically.
Mhm, yeah.
And you use 1Q. Now what? Because they will outrange you. Renata will actually do more damage than Ashe, actually. And you, because you have lower range.
Yeah.
If Aphelios wants, they can keep all-inning you here because they have Guardian and E.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
they want. Because that's what some players would do instead, right? Like here right now. You see this? If they wanted to, they can abuse right now.
Right. Yeah.
Aphelios can abuse,
Yeah.
but they don't, right? Because it's solo queue.
Okay.
So
yeah.
right now, because they're not doing it, now you can basically, I guess, punish them for the mistake. Because Renata just used E, right? Her ECDs are around like what, 13 seconds?
Okay.
And within this next 13 seconds, let's see what. She only has Guardian, as you know. I like the way that you're just, taking control of the wave. It's fine for now. I think right now here, what you're like, you see this, what you're doing right now? You're trading
Yeah.
onto Aphelios, but right now your goal isn't the Aphelios. Your goal is actually the wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because one, like as you said, right? You're lower range than Aphelios. So most of the time, if you're gonna try trade on him, he's gonna get one more A back on you. Because right, you do 1A, he does 1A, you walk back, he has sniper gun like 1, 2. He just did 3 A's on you.
There,
You
yeah.
know?
I
You won.
didn't realize he would walk back into bush. Like that was weird
Yeah,
to
but-
me.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? This is just like, I guess, discipline.
yeah.
You gotta know the objective of what your champion wants to do. And Xayah is one of those champions that wants to get level 2 ASAP because obviously your feather combo, right? With
Yeah.
Q and E. Or
Yeah.
even W if you want to just all in. But one thing you gotta realize, sometimes you just gotta think before the game starts or during the champion select, what is my role?
Yeah.
So this is why I asked you, what like do you get push? What do you want to do as Xayah? Like what's your job?
Yeah. So
you
the
know.
number one thing I should have focused on was getting level 2, not trading, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if they trade on you, then of course that's his job, right? Because that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But then he'll probably take minion aggro. In that case, then it's still fine for you, right? Because you have your you're still doing your job.
Right.
Like of course you obviously can't do your job 100% good if he's doing his job 100% good, right? Because that's what his champion is meant
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
Like he's meant to try and poke you and damage you.
Yeah.
But he can't just like imagine the wave was like here, right? Hold on. Imagine he's like right here, okay, trying to poke you, and you're over here playing your lane out. Like let's say you're down here, okay, and you're stacking the minions from maybe you're from left side,
Yeah.
okay. And if he tries to goes up here, like where my mouse is, and AAs you, he's gonna take minion aggro. He's gonna take damage from this, and this, and this. So
Yeah.
basically, he's getting traded back. Your minions are doing the trading for you, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
So-
right now you're actively like looking for this trade, which is what was wrong.
I'm giving him
Like-
what he wants.
Yes, exactly. You're basically you're making his job easier.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of your queue. What I was gonna like literally maybe optimize is your queue is probably gonna kill this anyway, right? So you want to save your auto attack because right now you could be auto attacking already here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's like optimizing, right? Like, oh, this is what my queue would do anyway. and now you're walking like into him, right? Which is obviously not what you want to
Yeah,
do.
and he just got the shield, which I realized too late. So
Yep, he got the shield, and now it's like, it's just awkward.
yep.
Because if they're good right now, they should get Prowl.
Yeah, for sure.
From what I'm looking at, they get Prowl. Look, GG now, okay?
Yeah,
Now lane is kind of fucked.
yeah.
This is
Then
why the
adds the
lane phase was
flash.
bad. Yeah. I think here, by the way, um, I know right now you're a bit like, I guess, scared that it will hit you. But I think in these kind of cases, I actually think you can just wait. And when I say wait, it's like, the way you're clicking right now?
hmm
I think it's kind of fairly obvious that she'll flash Q, right? Looking at her movement, right?
I was actually surprised.
You're surprised that she flashed?
Yeah.
I mean,
But you're 100% right. I guess I, I don't think I've played against Renata that much yet. Like I'd say probably 7 times, something like that. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah,
For me, it's just much more like if you kind of can predict what they're gonna do, I think your movement should be kind of like like you can tell what they'll do, right? So basically, you can react accordingly.
hmm
I think
yeah,
in these kind of cases, you basically want to be able to move instead of like in a straight line, which is what you're doing right now, and clicking over here. I think you should click like more closer
yeah,
to you, but down here.
yeah, for sure.
Like just basically commit to one direction. If you see that she's gonna fucking queue towards you in that direction you committed to, then sure, you flash, right? Because you have enough time.
Yeah. Plus,
Like
plus,
this
plus, she was
this
going
skill
for
shot isn't.
Ashe, so it was for sure dodgeable.
Yeah, because right now it's like you're just you're pressing flash because you want to press flash rather than you're pressing flash because it's aimed at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, don't get me wrong. There is a world that you try to react and then you get hit and then it's like, oh god, why did I not flash, right? But that comes with discipline and practice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Fully understand you.
I'm gonna keep watching a bit, guys.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think so far after rewatching all of this?
I I feel like what I did was fine, but because I'd seen so he went under tower to kill me, but I had heal, so he obviously couldn't heal me. So he had to use flash and heal to save himself, and then afterwards I had to leave.
Okay. Because when you think about it more, like if I was to go back to the first 3 waves, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, obviously, it's a situation that shouldn't happen.
hmm
Like, I like that you're going aggressive here. Honestly, this is really, really good. I like that. You know what? You're abusing the advantage that you get.
Yeah,
My problem is much more like, okay, once you've got this advantage, what are you gonna make out of it? Because it just feels like you're just playing the lane out as it is. But this is not how the lane should go, right?
yeah. So oh damn, you got an auto there.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just, you know, it's hard to be able to play your lane out if you're basically getting, I guess, bullied in a way that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. So yeah, that part I think is probably my mistake because I was 1v2ing.
Yeah,
Yeah. I kind of sometimes I'm like I refuse to lose. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like he hit me, I have to hit him back in a way.
yeah,
I get that. But in this case, it was already like the decision to basically hit him back was already fucked.
yeah, and yeah, yeah. So I guess I shouldn't have taken that trade then,
Yeah.
because I think
Because
aside
right
from that,
now,
we were same HP at that point after.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like you did a good trade with the initial one before, right? Where you basically just did your full combo into A, and that's good.
yeah,
But the difference is more like, as Zaya, if you don't have push in your lane, you don't want to look for these like all-in trades. You just want to look for poke trades with your QE, pretty much. You don't ever want to do anything else
okay,
because you put yourself in range to A, which is the problem. Like
yeah,
you got to keep in mind, right? You told me yourself, Aphilus is higher range than you, so you can't actually walk up to him unless you actually want to all-in, right? He also had Gravitum, right? The snare gun.
yeah,
So you can't actually trade without him all-inning you if you're doing A for A. That's the problem.
yeah,
You just gotta keep in mind you're playing Zaya, right? So it's like all about, I guess, controlling of the wave and being able to basically use your wave to your advantage. But in this lane phase so far, I don't feel like you've
So
done it consistently.
yeah. So then what could I have done? Oh, so I know that was obviously a big mistake, but
Mhm.
what could I have done? So
After the
after,
mistake has happened,
yeah, yeah,
I think in those cases you basically try and salvage it for your first base. Basically, instead, like what you did after was good, right? The trade I can show you right now. This is after the flash. This is the trade that you did after, which is like not bad. But here, okay, this thing that you did here, good. You got the Guardian, good. You don't have to chase more. Honestly, this is already good enough.
yeah,
But you're taking too much that you shouldn't be taking.
yeah.
Like even right now, Renata can attack you, right? Right? You would have been traded again. One AA from Aphelios, one AA from Renata, or probably two, because if she's good, she would just AA you.
Yeah.
Like look Renata, okay? One. She could do
Okay,
another one here.
right. Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
you're not getting punished as much as you can be. Like right now, technically, it's okay, right? I like the idea that you went through the intention, but the problem is rather you're taking too much. Like here right now, okay, it's good because look at the lane state, right? It's technically in front of your tower, and you don't need to worry too much, right, about jungle or anything. Obviously, it's still like 3 minutes into the game right now.
Wow, so that auto was actually super bad then.
But this last one, yeah,
Yeah, the
because
last one.
because you proc this Guardian.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the extra shield that he has.
Yeah, I never think about Guardian.
Like now, like this shield, that's gonna basically you did 11 damage. Do you see it?
Yeah.
That's for one AA. He did 9 plus D1, I believe, because this Renata passive is well propped. Watch this one AA. 61 plus 9. You did 11. He did 70.
Yeah.
Do you like those numbers? Because
No.
that's basically what happened here. So
No.
anyway, don't worry about that. I'm just gonna say, you know what? I like that intention, but it's just more like, okay, once you've done this, you took his Guardian. Your idea, your whole trade pattern is basically, I gotta take his Guardian off first. If you take off his Guardian, then you know what? You can look for the angle for like all inning even, but that's when
Yeah.
you're level 3. That's when Zayas becomes good.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. What's the cooldown on Guardian?
It's actually quite long right now. I think it's like nearly 1 minute actually, 55 seconds.
Okay, okay.
It got nerfed, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I only recently started thinking about runes. I usually just u.gg import.
Ah. Oh, good.
Yeah. I played for like ever since they came out and never cared about it. Also, my Ash is taking too much poke.
Yeah, no, this Ash has played a bit poorly, but we're not here to coach her. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like this trade right here, I like the intention by the way. It's actually not bad.
But it's afterwards that I should have left, right?
Yeah, here right now, like
Yeah.
you're actively looking for this trade. Like here right now is good. What you did was good. You baited her E, you dodged it. Like you did a good trade on her. Right now, your focus is to get the minions.
Yeah. Plus
You
he's
miss.
level 3, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's the whole level 3 versus level 2. You know,
Yeah.
you want to be level 3, not him.
Yeah. Oh my
He does-
god.
he- Aphelios actually doesn't care if he's level 3. He's level 2 OP because obviously he gets his spell, right? With
Yeah.
his gun.
Yeah.
But the problem is right now is that you're basically you're playing without a spell, whereas he
Right.
isn't.
Yeah. If I had E, he was screwed there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I think when you're thinking about these kind of lanes, by the way, when you have Xayah plus Ashe, your lane is more about poking, right? So I think going W isn't as good.
Oh, okay. So I should just put
Go-
use it.
going W is good if you're basically playing in lanes that have basically enablers for you. So if you have like a Nautilus or Leona or someone who's going in for you first,
Yeah.
then you know what? W makes sense, right? Because you have a lot of attack speed, you're able to basically catch up with them and walk up and, like basically chase.
Yeah.
But if you're against Renata, Aphelios, these champions is like, you know, they're only strong if they get given space. Renata is strong level 1. Renata is strong level 2 even. Ashe is only strong if you can actually abuse the push. But if you don't have the push, you're basically useless, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it could have been done, right? Provided you and Ashe both focused on the wave.
Mm-hmm.
But
We
you both
didn't.
focused on attacking the enemies instead. And that kind of logic works if you're playing like Nautilus, Leona, these
Yeah.
champions that want to all in the enemies. Then sure, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, makes sense. I have a quick question actually. It's kind of unrelated, but so if you're Leona, so it's not this is not from
Mhm.
my perspective. It's kind of like a question that my friend had that I couldn't really answer. If you're Leona and you like lose early games, so let's say you're like 0-2 each
Mhm.
in both the ADC and the sport, what can you even do after that? 'Cause I feel like when Leona's at that point, she just becomes completely useless for almost the entire game.
Yeah. In those cases, basically, you just have to wait for your team to basically make a play. And when I say make a play, it's like either your mid roams the bot, or your Leona can walk with the jungler to roam with him,
Yeah.
or your jungler ganks bot. Any of those three. When you're 0-2, okay, it's obviously annoying, right? Because you're technically behind in XP by half a bar. Maybe you're behind in also gold by like, a 0.5 component. Maybe
Yeah.
2 longswords, something like this.
Yeah.
This is basically when you have to basically take your trades correctly, or when you have to all in at the correct time.
Yeah.
Like, let's say they try to buy off more than they can chew, right? Imagine, like, this trade here. Wait, let me show you. Where was the trade? It was after the flash. Yeah. Imagine this trade here, by the way. Okay? Watch the Renata. I'm just saying. Like, there could be a world where Renata, if she's, like, kind of good,
Mhm.
she knows that you don't have E as well, based on your, like, you used W before, right? For the trade.
Yeah.
Here. Wait, was it here?
Yeah.
This one here. She can see you have W, right? If she is good, okay, she can basically do more than what she's doing right now. And when I say that, it's like when she sees Ashe using her W, which she will use soon. When she's using it. Was it this point? What's the level point?
Honestly, I wasn't even looking
Okay,
at her. Okay. Yeah.
because right now Ashe uses W, okay?
Yeah.
If they are good, they can actually dive. You know that? Or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
They
point
can.
here, look at the way how everything works, right? Right now, look at the timing window, okay? The time right now is 3 minutes.
Yeah.
If their jungler can, or could rather, he could do free camp into bot, technically.
Yeah.
But the problem is right now, I don't think neither of you realize that, right? Because like your jungler basically started bot into top.
Yeah.
He's pathing to top.
There's like no way in my head.
Yeah, so basically you have to also remember that if your jungler is starting bot side, any trades that you take on bot, aka the last 3 minutes
Mhm.
that has happened, okay, in this game, the first 3 waves, you guys should not be looking for this because basically, you know how most games get opened up by people getting dove, right? Like
Yeah.
once you get dove, it's like okay, 1 you die, 2 the wave is pushing back, and 3 your jungler is like, even though he's basically doing his camps, right? He's gonna be like 2 camps ahead of the enemy jungler because if their jungler comes out and dives you, he loses 2
Yeah.
2 camps.
Yeah.
Well, I say lose, but that's what he's trading, right? His time for the
Yeah.
camps instead. But the difference is more like if you're playing a lane like Xayah Ashe, right? how would you ever win 3v3? When you really think about it, it's like you only win if you're able to basically get your base off, right? When you think about it. When I say base, it's like you get a push and then you get a base and you get your item. Then, and you're level 3, obviously, in that case. Then you can do something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna see that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the difference is more like right now, it doesn't look like, both of you don't really realize that as your job. It feels like both of you want to all in. Like based on the way you're like trading, right? Your patterns. Like I'm
Yeah.
just watching the trading patterns of how you're playing. It's like this is what you want to do about it. This what you do here on Renata is like a perfect trade pattern. Because
Mhm.
you do 2 AAs plus Q, right?
Yeah.
If you had E, it would be Q 2 AAs or 1 AA Q E,
Yeah.
and fine, you've done your trade.
Yeah.
But right now it's like now it's good up until this.
Yeah.
Like I get why you're like attacking him, but you just lose.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't win.
No, yeah, I fully agree. I realize how stupid I was.
Because now it's like now your lane is really, really, really awkward.
Yeah.
Because if the jungler is here, which he can be, you guys are dead. There's no counterplay.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that. Not at all.
Because this is how you would lose the game alone, right?
Mhm.
Like in
Yeah.
these kind of moments. Like he even fucks up the Aphelios. And Renata as well. Watch this. If Phyllis could just wait. If Renata wanted to, she could attack you. Why
Yeah.
does she ignite the AD as the support? You know?
Yeah.
She could obviously ignite you, and they attack you. You're dead here.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Like this guy is just fucking up, right? So it looks like what you did was okay. But this is not okay at all.
Mhm.
So yeah, the main thing I can see from this laning phase so far is, I think it's more about just understanding your job, your role. What is my purpose in this lane or in this game? Rather, how do I get to the point where I can get to team fights where I can basically, outshine the enemy Aphelios?
Yeah.
And this all comes from the laning phase, which is why I asked you, what do you want to do in this lane? Like, how do you play this lane?
Yeah.
It sounds very simple, right? But
No,
there's a lot more to it than just,
no, yeah,
I go
no,
lane and push.
I understand because I didn't even think about that before starting the game. I didn't think, oh, I absolutely need to get the level 2. I need to focus on that, for example.
Yeah.
I was just as usual. I'm like either I trade or push, one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One sec.
Okay.
Let me just. Okay, I think since I'm just reviewing laning phase. I think this game is a bit fake data now. Like no matter what I review after this point, it's not gonna be a realistic scenario. I'll go to your Vayne game now.
Okay. The Vayne game, we won laning phase, but I'm sure I could have like pushed my advantage more.
You have Vayne Lulu. Do you press tab? Actually, I guess I just watched the name. They have Draven Cassante. Okay. I know a bit about Cassante. When I say a bit, I know what his abilities can't do.
Yeah.
But I don't know his cooldown, so it's a bit awkward.
Okay.
But I know what he kind of wants to do.
Yeah.
So my question is, in this lane, how do you think it should play?
In my opinion, I sit back in this lane, like level 1. Because they're pushing faster for sure.
You think they push you?
Yeah.
Do you guys win 2v2?
We win 2v2 for sure.
Level 1?
I think so, yes. Because Xante can't really get onto me.
Mm-hmm.
He has no real gap closers. So
Okay,
if
my question is, why are you doing this to yourself? Wait. This right here, he AAs you, but he AAs you again. And you're going, okay, this one's crazy. Okay, yo, here. If that guy is good, that Draven, you know what he can do instead?
he just keeps going, right?
Instead of walking backwards, he'll AA you and walk forward. Then you lose. You have to burn sums here. You know that, right? Here. 1, 2. I thought now you would back off because you did AAQ. Fine, that's good. Right? Look at his Q. He's on the side. If he walks up now and keeps walking into you, he wins no matter what. You don't have Q. He has literally his Q, which is like
Yeah.
Draven is the strongest AD, level 1. Keep that in mind. 99, yeah? That's 100. That's literally a lot more than what you would do to him.
Yeah,
54.
I, I
You
like
see this right now?
yeah, I fully agree, but the reason I thought it was fine is because if he walks up, it's kind of 2v1, and then I think we do more damage. Like Sante, what is he gonna do, right? That's
Yeah,
what I was
exactly. No,
thinking.
no, that's correct. This logic is good. If one, you see this girl called Lulu.
Yeah.
If she was trading with you, I would agree with you, right? But she's not. She missed. She didn't AA here. If she AA'd, I agree with you completely. You know what? You can
Okay.
all in. Good.
Yeah.
But she's not AAing. She
yeah.
AA'd Cassante,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
she didn't AA Draven again. You see it. I mean, obviously you don't know that, right, in game.
Yeah.
But I'm just
I also thought she would E me, but she didn't. So like,
no. She did. She did. Here.
oh, she did?
Yeah. This. Watch here. This one. Was this one? No wait. This one here. You see it? Easy right here. Now. Wait. This one. You see the minus 89?
Oh, oh I didn't. Yeah.
You even have picks on you, so you know. You see the
Yeah.
picks right
Yeah.
here? Your A here uses picks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was waiting for the visual cue.
That's why, yeah, that's why this trade looked awkward.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I thought, hey, okay, you know what? You did a good trade because you shielded you, right? But usually Lulu's go Q first because it does more in terms of all inning.
Mhm.
And when I say that, it's like if you hit both of the glitter lances and you're slowing for 80%, then you know what? I think I could see this trade being good. But the problem is right now, there's two things that went wrong. Is that Lulu didn't do a single AA on Draven, okay?
Yeah.
And she went E, which can be okay too if it's a short trade. If the purpose of her E was to basically get you to do a short trade like this and then you back out, you know what? Well played. That's fucking good.
Yeah.
But the problem is you're all inning. This extra AA here is the problem.
No, yeah. I remember even when I did that auto, I knew it was too much, but I don't
Yeah,
know. Sometimes I
like-
just refuse to lose, like I said, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna hit you one more time. But yeah, you're right.
I mean, after watching like this replay and the Dire replay, you know, a part of me thinks maybe you would play better with champions like Caitlyn, Aphelios, Kalista.
Yeah,
It feels like those kind of champions fit your style more.
I suck at Caitlyn and Kalista.
Really? Because with your playstyle, it looks like those champs would fit you, honestly.
Okay.
Because those champs want to abuse lane. Those champs
Yeah.
want to attack, you know? They always
Yeah.
want to be the last one to basically get the last AA.
Yeah, but like it's not that I suck at. It's like I probably just need practice because I didn't play them that much, obviously.
For me, it looks like discipline. I think
Yeah.
you just gotta realize and like here right now you can all in. Here right now, here. You should all in all right now. This is fucking good. Keep going. You should not walk back. These are one of the cases that I told you, like, you know what?
See-
You can fuck him up right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Because Cassante just used his spell, right? Look,
Hmm.
Lulu just got stunned here. He can't do any other CC. He's like a Brom right now, literally. If Lulu walked up right now and hit that Draven is actually fucking up right now. Right now. That Lulu should not walk this far behind. She should actually attack with you.
Yeah, and then she walked back again. I guess that's why I like walked back. But yeah, I should have. I didn't even think about Xante not having Q. So yeah, I should have gone for that.
I mean, they were also level 1, right? If it was level 2, then maybe I'll be a bit
Yeah.
worried. But don't get me wrong, this is still fine because in the end, you're not playing Vayne to win lane. Like, this is not what Vayne wants to do. Even though it looks really awkward, this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think that part was fine?
What? This part here?
Yeah. So I noticed he had a big wave and he wanted to back. So and if he gets it back there, then I'm kind
you
of
stop
screwed.
him
Yeah.
here. Yeah, no. This is fine, but this is not your job. This is Lulu's job.
Well, I
what you're
kind of
doing.
have to know if she's not doing it.
Yeah, but that's the difference, right? Like,
Yeah.
the problem right now is more like, I know the intention of what you want to do. I mean, this is fine because they have Cassante. I'm just wondering if they had a Nautilus. I don't think you can ever do
Oh
this, right?
yeah, I wouldn't do that if they had Nautilus. Yeah.
Cassante is just running into a Brom. I feel like he's just there in the lane. He doesn't provide too much apart from just
Yeah.
all-in power, maybe. I mean, this is good, right?
Yeah.
Should get your jungler to help push with you. Okay. All right. This lane phase was a bit weird, but you know what? I'll deal with it.
Worked out. My a lot of my questions come from when like now that I have a lead, because even though I had a lead, there was never really a time where like I could push my advantage. Obviously it's because it's Draven, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't like your boot spy. I think
No.
when you're against Draven, it's I mean, I understand why, but my problem is boots just doesn't give you good stats at all.
Hmm.
Like there's no trading power at all. It's literally just yeah, you move faster, you get some attack speed, but you basically want to get your what's it your noon quiver ASAP. You
Okay.
don't actually want attack speed only and movement speed.
Yeah, I love those, that's why, but I understand. For this right here, so um okay, well, can you go back like 10 seconds or 15? This is kind of like an unrelated question, but you know when there's like these minions here and I want to set up a freeze, right? It always happens where my minions just walk behind me and go to turret and then it breaks my freeze. Is there any way to prevent that?
You mean this situation
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
I think it comes from here. Here right now. I think you should already not let it come in. This is the problem.
I should not what?
You should not let the cannon minion reach the tower. Look, here.
Okay.
This is the first fuck up. Because
Okay.
once you do this, now it's still pushing to you. Still pushing to the enemy.
Yeah, so I tried to drag it out of the tower, but I thought this would be fine, no? Like three
No, no,
minutes
no.
again? No, okay.
Look at the position. The millies will go here now. The tower range. Look.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Like, yeah, right now, sure it's okay, but before that wave hits, look, this tower hits the millie.
Yeah, okay.
I see the intention of what you wanted to do, but because of the fact that your range minions are here and not like here, then the tower hits it, right? So you can't actually freeze it properly.
Okay. Yeah. And was it right to freeze here? Because I
I
thought
mean, this is not a freeze right now.
yeah,
This is a
yeah.
slow push.
Yeah, now it's a slow push, yeah.
So you need your jungler in 1 minute.
How come?
You call your jungler to come.
No, I don't.
Why? You don't feel scared? You don't feel like enemy jungler can come if he wants? Oh
Ah,
my god.
I think he does come.
Yeah, you need to ping your jungler to come ASAP. It looks like their jungler's here first.
He's there now.
Okay. You know what? You're playing it really well. Oh no.
I don't know how that didn't flash. Like, I thought it was so obviously correctly flashed, but I guess not. So here, now that I have this advantage, normally you'd think that we stomped the lane, right?
No, because it's
No?
Draven.
Okay.
No, 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 no. The thing is, you're Vayne. You're not like, what's it called? You're not like an other OP AD carry, right? You need items to do stuff. You need at least one item. At least.
Okay.
You should not get this. Oh my god, oh my god. You definitely get a new cover. Definitely get a new cover. So much better.
Then I
You
have
know what
so
new
much
cover?
extra gold though.
Yeah, but that extra gold, you could buy something else. It's not like you know,
Yeah.
it's not like you're gonna build anything else. You need to get this. Because this also helps with your pushing power. So important.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Consider it this way, right? Noon Quiver, you can get that plus a dagger, let's say. Let's
Mhm.
say, okay? A dagger. Because you obviously will get another attack speed item, right? It's not like you're never gonna go attack speed.
Yeah.
The question is rather, that attack speed actually makes a bigger difference than what you're buying here. Like, if I could swap around the buy time, the items that you bought before, because with the 1.1k gold that you had before, that you bought boots, you could have gotten this plus dagger, right?
Yeah.
I understand that boots, you like boots, because obviously it allows you to do what you just did, right? Because
Yeah.
you could kite them.
Yeah, exactly. That's
The
exactly why I
problem,
love it.
but the problem is that scenario shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be able to do that like that. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back, okay? I'm gonna show you exactly what should have happened. Here right now, you don't know where Jarvan is. He could literally be here right now, and
Mhm.
you're all inning, right here.
Oof, yeah,
You cannot tell me that like this is a good trade because what if Jarvan is sitting here? You have no vision. You haven't even put your ward. Lulu hasn't done anything. Like you're basically flipping the burger.
Yeah.
If you die here, game is over.
Yeah.
And you have a slow push, yeah? Look at this.
Yeah. I thought I had good awareness for jungler, but now that I'm watching this, oh man, that's horrible.
Look where your jungler is, okay? I'm gonna go back. He showed top. Their jungler is not showing. Their jungler is still not showing. Their jungler is still not showing. Where could he be?
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, okay.
This is why I said, aren't you scared? Because he could still be here right now. Look, your jungler is still showing top.
Yeah, plus I'm like positioning myself next to him
Like
if he was here.
it's just crazy. Like, look, you don't like, you even Q here. Like he could literally be here. If the
Yeah.
Jarvan is good, he EQs, you flash, he flashes, EQs flash, and now what do you do?
Yeah.
Because you're definitely not winning this all in. Because the fact is you're all inning him. Like look at your position. If they want, they could bait it out for them, right? Like look, he can obviously Q flash. If that Cassante is good, he could Q flash and knock you up as well. If he wanted to.
Yeah. You're right.
Because what I'm watching is just you're literally limit testing to the point where like you're assuming that enemies are so bad. Which they are technically, right? Because they do this.
Yeah.
Like, this is just what's it called? This play is just a byproduct of a failed play of the enemy team,
Yeah, yeah.
which is why it looks good.
I
And
fully agree.
I wish, I pray to God that all my games look like this too. But that's not how life works, right?
Yeah.
It's like you gotta always be aware of what the situation could happen in cases that they actually do play good.
Right.
Like I get that this is diamond, right? But this does not look diamond to me. This looks boosted to me, like what they did. Oh my lord. Okay, but anyway, so I'm watching this right now. 2v2, do you win?
In my opinion, yes.
Do you think you out damage Draven?
With
'Cause my
Lulu shields,
problem-
yes.
Okay.
And that's what I think. I could be wrong.
I think when you do a trade like this is fucking good. I like what you do here because you're abusing what you have with Lulu, right? I like it a
Yeah.
lot. The question is, why have you not warded yet?
Yeah, he could be here again, and yeah, and I don't even have flash.
He could still be here, yeah? Where you see this first trade that you do here? He could be in this bush. You see it?
Yeah.
You don't have
Wow.
flash.
Yeah.
You're even walking up to that bush. And you're even queuing in. What if it just EQs now?
Yep.
Right now. Like,
Yeah.
you're not being aware of what can actually happen to you. If that Jarvan wants, he can make your life miserable.
Looks like it. I'm very happy about this question session so far.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just
A
making
lot.
sure you're aware
Yeah.
of everything that can happen in lane.
You can like fast forward until the important moments if you want.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to figure out, like, what's it called? I'm trying to figure out why this game you would lose without watching. Because for me, it's just he gets so abused, but maybe your loneliness get fucked. I'm not even sure right now. It's like you're really fucking ahead.
Yeah. Harleyson did kind of int a few fights, but yeah.
I'm presuming you get one shot by Syndra later on.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Syndra ult doesn't execute.
Yeah.
Actually, how would you itemize this game? What would you build?
If oh, what do I build? Kraken. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Kraken, then what? Sorry.
Then PD.
Yeah.
Then
IE?
yeah, Infinity Edge, then Bloodthirster.
Is that the best build currently?
It's not what most people do. I honestly, what's recommended is Immortal Shield Blow, but I've gone Immortal Shield Blow so many games on Vayne, and I dislike it. I think that's why.
No. I think you should go Kraken because you have a Lulu though.
Okay.
I think in this game you have enough like peel in a way. It's all about surviving, right?
Yeah.
Like you will do damage provided you're alive, basically.
Okay. Yeah. And then I didn't think about it like that. That's good to know.
Because if you have a Lulu, right, you don't actually need that shield wall because if you're getting that low, that's not your like problem.
Yeah.
Like when I'm looking at this, right, this game, the only source of AP is Syndra, so technically I wouldn't worry too much about the AP unless she gets Omega fed, right? But she's not.
Yeah.
The only one I can see being a problem later on is the fact that they have Fiora and these kind of champions that basically split push, right? That will
Yeah.
basically you probably are gonna have to rotate to later on, or probably fight later on.
Yeah.
And when I'm looking at these kind of team comp that you have, I think you're gonna have to be the ones that basically engage in a way. So I feel like having I was thinking more of the on-hit build. I think that makes more sense, if I'm honest. You know what the on-hit build is, yeah? Or no?
Uh, not sure. No. I mean, I guess. Oh no. I think I. Never mind. I don't go Infinity Edge. I go Rage Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Because
don't.
in this game,
I don't go Wits End. If that's what the other unhit you were talking about was.
yeah, no. It's more like what's it called? I know that some veins they still basically go the kind of like attack speed, but except without the wits end, they go basically the crit basically. But instead of going what's it called? Instead of going PD, you go Rage Blade second instead.
So it'd be Kraken, Rage Blade, and then.
And then after his choice of attack speed, whichever one you want.
Okay.
It could be PD, but it's the other way around. You don't go PD because basically you get the spike from Rage Blade because of your passive,
Okay.
like your W passive.
Yeah.
It's more of like a what's it called? A power spike build basically. You don't really play for, you know, it's like what Twitches do, right? They go the blade with Kraken with, Rage Blade third instead of Hurricane because they want
Yeah.
to basically do insane single target damage, which you can basically do on Vayne.
Yeah. Okay. I think
But that's just like what some people do, right? Like
yeah,
I'm not saying everyone does that. It's just specific in X cases or
yeah.
edge cases, rather.
I think like I kind of changed it up, so maybe I do go Rageblade this game. I don't remember. Like I mean second.
I mean, just when I'm watching this all in, yeah, you're definitely meant to win right now.
I didn't realize Sante did that much damage. That's crazy. Support.
Yeah, he ulted and then W. Yeah, he even missed that one.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Okay. I mean,
Okay, yeah, that one I knew in the moment was greedy. The extra wave push, because after I got that, the previous one, I decided to go for one more wave for no
I
reason.
know.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why.
Y-
Why,
I know,
why?
I know, I know. It was very stupid. Even while I was doing it, I was just coin flipping. I was like, please don't be
You know
here.
what you could do? Instead of hitting the wave, you could just hit the tower, get the plate, and back. Honestly. But when I say back, you don't back in this bush. You back where your tower is. You go all the way
Yeah.
until you see that Jarvan.
Yeah, I'm greedy. Like I knew in this moment while I was doing this, I'm like, this is not a good idea. Hopefully he's not here, and he was here.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's fine. A part of me doesn't feel like. I don't feel like Crit is the play here, honestly. There are
So
so many millies that you can basically fuck up. Do you see the problem that I'm seeing or no?
no.
Do you go Blade second?
Honestly, I don't remember. But looks yes, I do. Oh no, I don't.
Because you're so fed that I don't even feel like you need damage. You just need survivability.
Mm,
Like, do you know how some games it's like, even if you build more damage, you're still doing your job.
right.
But what's the only way that you can't do your job?
By dying.
Yeah? I would actually even fucking. It sounds fucking dumb, but I would actually optimize for Tank Vein after this, after your second item. I could see a world where you going fucking like tank items actually makes a bigger difference. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah. I
Because
said
you have a Lulu buffing you anyway. Like, do you see a world in this game that you're not doing damage? Because they have literally Cassante, Jarvan, Fiora,
yeah, yeah.
Syndra, Draven.
And that's why I
Do you
picked
know what I
Vayne.
mean?
Yeah. That's another thing I suck at itemization, as you've seen, obviously.
Because the reason why I think Vayne is not bad right now, because everyone's fucking tanky, right? And
I think Vayne is shit.
I mean, Vayne can be good in a scenario that you can basically get away in laning phase. And right now, you are getting away in laning phase. The
Yeah.
problem is you have no life steal. This is what I don't like about this build.
Okay.
Because the whole reason why lifesteal is good is because it allows you to basically play these kind of trades out, right? So you're like perma fucking hitting them. You need to like even right now, I think you could have all into. They are dead.
Okay, yeah, that
Their
that
job is short top.
yeah. See, that's one of the things I wanted to ask you because I felt like
Like,
I could, but I was too scared for some reason.
like their Jarvan is literally fighting on top.
Yeah.
Their Syndra showed on mid before. Here,
Do
you
you?
see her.
Yeah.
She's taking base soon. Right now, she's taking base because she walks backwards like that.
Do you think
Like right now, you
here?
can all in.
Do you think I all in on
When you see
Xante here?
Jarvan, when you see Jarvan, you don't know where Jarvan is right now. You don't have info.
Yeah.
Right now, what you're doing is fine. Like the poke is fine. This is here now. You know Jarvan is top, but you're making the decision already before seeing Jarvan. This is the problem.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
you see, before here, you don't know if Jarvan could walk into this bush.
Right. Yeah.
Here right now, you don't know.
He could be over the wall as well.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
You have no flash, yeah? Remember this.
Right. Yeah.
Because in this moment, I think right now,
I
you're
actually,
flipping the burger.
right before that, I don't know if you saw, I pinged like missing because like I was conscious of Jarvan. I was like, oh, he could be in that bush. But then when they started fighting back, I was like that's why I'm standing like kind of
Yeah.
far back here because I'm like Jarvan could be here. But then
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you know Jarvan can be there, he could still catch you with what you do in the next 10 seconds.
yeah,
Like right now, he can literally press EQR right now. Literally right now with, like, you have no flash.
yeah,
So, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
here
yeah.
right now, you're still walking in. Unless you're aware that Jarvan is top right now,
I don't think I was.
you could all in right now though.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm playing too scared.
This right now, like, it's an absolutely winning trade for you. Like, he's giving you lethal tempo stacks. Like, right here, right now, right now, right now. One more stack, you get your longer range. You could chase them literally with your R and Q. They can't run. Like, they're fucked today.
Yeah. I did it too late.
I personally think right now, because you don't have lifesteal, this is why it looks awkward.
Right. Yeah.
Because if you had lifesteal, right, like, advanced at the minimum, you can actually abuse the lane even harder.
Yeah. Do you think it's fine to buy just Vamp Scepter and then continue with my build? Or
No, no, no. This is why I
okay.
said I think it might be better to optimize for more of the tank build. You know what I mean by the tank build, right? Or no?
I don't know 100%, but
Basically, okay, basically you don't go Kraken. You go the shield bow. This is mainly because of the lifesteal, right? Mainly
mhm.
because of that, actually.
Yeah.
And then you go like either Wit's End or the Rage Blade first after lifesteal or after shield bow into Blade. Or you can go Blade second if you want, depending on itemization. Like again, it depends on your gold.
Yeah.
But in this game, I would have definitely gone Rage Blade for sure, provided you have the lifesteal from the first item. If you're going Kraken first item, I would go Blade second.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the difference anyway. That I see.
Here, I just get one shot. I don't know. I guess I don't know Xanthi damage yet.
Wait, you have heal though, yeah?
I mean, I really didn't think I would take that much damage.
Draven did 319 because of his Q auto, because he has Essence Reave, right?
Yeah.
Lulu could have obviously ulted you too, so maybe she didn't expect it to. She ulted Lee Sin, and
Like
she even E'd you.
she did even that's why I thought it was fine, but wow, I don't know. I guess not.
Mm.
I clicked the death recap there because I'm like, what? Yeah, that was me just not knowing, I guess.
Mm. Yeah, so you do go Kraken Blade. Okay.
Yeah, my bad, my memory.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, my logic here, I didn't go Blade because of lifesteal. I went Blade because they had so many tanks.
Yeah, this is why I think the tank build just makes more sense.
Okay.
Because it's not like Kraken is the biggest difference maker, right? Like, you're gonna do damage no matter what because you have Lulu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, your team is not lacking damage.
Would you say I go Kraken if I lost lane?
Depends on comp. Literally.
Okay.
I think in this game, it's like, are you able to hit freely? I think you can in this game.
Yeah.
So I think Kraken is a good buy.
Okay. But then you said tank build now
I think
because I'm fed?
I think tank build is better when you're fed, yes.
Okay.
Because it's like, you can't die.
Okay,
But in
yeah.
normal game, yeah, sure, Kraken always makes sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more like looking at their comp, looking at your comp. If you're a tank and you're not dead, you can do your job.
Yeah. So there they just entered, unfortunately.
I mean, Syndra has no ulti. Could you guys even do anything here? I mean, Lulu got caught, right?
Yeah. And then
I
Lee
don't.
Sin decided
I,
to go in as well.
I mean, if he kicked someone, maybe he could have done something, but I don't
Yeah.
think that. That I don't know. This isn't.
Here, I didn't respect the Jarvan. I mean, I thought I could E him. So you see, my E goes on cooldown, but I still die. So
No, no, no. You can't E his R, but you can flash it though.
okay, yeah, my
I thought
mistake.
I thought you would outplay him by like flashing his R right now and then Eing him in his R. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought I could E him, but yeah, now I know.
that's fine. I mean, otherwise, I feel like from what I'm watching, I guess it's just all about execution, right? Because you're gonna go PD now, but I think. Oh, actually, no. You do make the right choice. Okay, good,
Okay.
good, good. Oh my god! Every time I'm just wondering which one
But
are you
see,
doing.
the thing is, like, you're telling me like these logics behind you doing this, and I'm not. I don't think I'm thinking about it like you. I'm just. Oh, do you think this flash is fine?
No.
No. Oh, right. Because in the moment I thought.
Your next objective, you need your flash.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My I thought she had a
I mean,
shutdown, which she didn't. But even
maybe
then,
it
it's bad,
feels
right?
maybe it feels good in the moment, but like imagine you had flash here.
Yeah. They're both dead.
Yeah, then you get Baron.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Like, yeah, you got 300 gold, but what is 300 gold to a Fed Vayne? You know what I mean? You already have 2 items. You're
Yeah.
doing your job.
I thought she had a shutdown, so that's the
This
reason.
is
Yeah.
why. This is okay. When I look at situations like this, I just imagine a world where you have like armor. As dumb as that sounds, right? But I've seen it. Like I've seen it work, which is why
Yeah.
I'm a bit like skeptical.
Yeah. I think you could very well be right on that. Because then if I had armor here, I just win. I think.
Just how do you die? Literally, how do you
Yeah.
lose, rather?
Yeah.
Like you can even build Frozen Heart. As dumb like it sounds so stupid, right? But I know it works because I've seen it, and I know that it works because I've seen like a lot of things
Yeah.
that Vayne can do. Because she's just one of those champs that just will always be useful no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, do you think you need these 3 items to do damage? I don't think so, right? It's like most of the time, you're only doing damage if you're alive. That's
For
the logic that I'm seeing right now.
for
You
sure,
know?
I agree. That's kind of
That's
why
why
the amount of damage I took there, I decided to go with Bloodthirster instead.
the thing
But
is, Bloodthirster is only gonna heal you if, you know, you're able to AA. But most of the time, you're getting out damage from the shield that you're getting.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I didn't think about building tank on Vayne.
Yeah. I mean, look, you have Lulu anyway, right? You're technically still doing damage, and you get more stats from the shields when you have armor and MR.
Yeah,
Like effective health versus HP on your shields is like, let's say you have 1k, 1.5k health, and you have armor of like 100, right?
yeah,
And you have armor of 150 or 200 even. Do you know how much effective health you have instead of 1.5k? It's probably around like 2.2.
yeah, yeah.
And that's
I think you're right for sure. There, I don't think building tank here would like take away much of my damage, and I would be tanky at the same time. So yeah.
I think building tank will win you the game. As weird as that sounds. Because look,
I actually kind of agree. I think you may be right.
I mean, I'm just telling you right now because I know some really one-trick veins, I guess, that
Hmm.
know a lot about itemization because I've seen like a vein literally go fucking the build that I told you, right, with the tank.
Yeah,
With like Wit's End for MR. Otherwise, you just go like fucking Rage Blade into, Randuin's or Frozen Heart, and then you go like BT, and then you go like GA, and then you go like these kind of OP fucking annoying tank items.
yeah. So here again, Xante just does 1,000,000 damage to me. But yeah, I like mostly play Vayne. That's my most played champion by far.
Mm.
Yeah, but I still don't know the items like that.
I mean, just something to consider. There's a reason why something like this is recommended.
Right, yeah.
Because in the end, it's like people start realizing, you know what, as Vayne, I just need to survive, man.
Yeah. Okay, so if I'm behind, then I don't do this because then I need damage. But if I'm ahead, I should do this. Not every
If
game,
you,
but depending on the comp.
yeah, the thing
Okay.
is, it's all about can they one shot you? Can they kill you?
Okay.
If they can kill you, then maybe it might not be good to go this because you really have enough damage and you know it.
Yeah.
Which is why usually shield bow is good because it allows you to basically do damage whilst being technically lower HP, right?
Yeah.
Kraken is good if you're able to basically have no threat on you. If they can't actually kill you just like that, then you know what? Fine. In Kraken you get the most value out of.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I'll just finish it up because I do believe after this last point I will be done with the hour of this session.
Yeah. I booked 2
Any
sessions though.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
that's fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
For me, it was just much more like I wasn't sure, or based on
Yeah. Yeah.
the meta pack, 'cause it said it was cancelled. I wasn't sure, but I wanted to ask. But anyway,
You can just skip to the fights. Honestly, I don't think there's much left. I think there's 2 more fights or 3.
oh really? Oh, okay. I guess this is more about execution, right? When I'm looking at this stuff.
I don't think I really made any. Oh no, I made one mistake. Pretty big at that.
Do you think it was a good idea to opt for this guy though?
I want. My plan was to go on Draven.
Oh,
That's why I ulted past him and then queued.
yeah.
Yeah. This is the decision that.
Don't flash. Oh no, no. I saw it in my mind, but I was like, nah, no way, right? Right? Oh no. Okay, do you see that? Do you see that damage that she just did though? Okay, 600. You see
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you had some armor and Emma, how much damage do you think this would actually be?
A lot less. I think it would
Yeah,
probably be like even with one. Let's say wits end. I think it would be like 700, something like that. No.
I think it would be 550.
550. Oh damn. Okay.
It's a big difference
Yeah.
because right now you have zero Emma, zero.
Right. Yeah.
The thing is, right, the reason why I said, even though they only have Syndra, the problem is right now her new ult and stuff, it actually does execute. This wasn't even with ulti, right?
Yeah.
And you have a Lulu. So the whole idea behind this is that if there's only one way that they can kill you, you gotta think how.
Mhm.
And literally, when I look at their comp, it was literally Syndra one-shotting,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
which was the first thing I said, right? Like
Yeah.
when I looked at, you know what, like that's the only way you can ever die, only.
Yeah.
Because I've seen like when you have no MR later on, what Syndra can do to you, right? It's just how AD carry is, right? You can't
Yeah.
do shit about that.
I can't. I just. I think I hope too much. I'm like,
Like
hopefully
look,
one of her abilities are down.
just look at your items right now, right? Like you're not a threat to Syndra at all.
Yeah. For sure.
And not to mention, you don't have any MR item or MR rune or anything like that. So obviously, I understand why, right? Because it's like they have 4 ADs.
Just a second.
That's right.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. But yeah, sorry. As I was saying, when you're looking at your items right now, what would you change different?
Build tanky.
What would you go first?
I would say since I'm gonna do damage anyways, I think I go Immortal Shield Blow Blade, and then a tank item.
You know which tank item is the best here?
I would say Wit's End, cause
Wits and
Syndra.
third?
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No? What would
No,
you
no,
do?
no. Because you're not. You have to remember, okay? Ultimately, you're not playing against Syndra till later, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you have Shield Bow, and then you went what's it called? Rage Blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Blade rather, whichever one. I don't know because it depends on the state of the game.
Yeah.
But with a Shield Bow, usually it doesn't matter after you don't need Blade because you have the lifesteal, right? For
Yeah.
me, the biggest importance was the lifesteal because you didn't have lifesteal or Vamp in lane. It basically meant some of the trades that you did. It looked good, but he was trading you back, right? And
Right.
you can't sustain yourself, whereas Draven is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Draven's Q obviously gives him like double the damage
Yeah.
when he's actually life stealing, so
I should have
he
at
gets more
least
value.
bought the Vamp Scepter component.
I think this is why Vamp Scepter is needed in the Immortal Shield Bow. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's why Immortal Shield Bow is needed. It's not because of you don't need the shield or whatever. It's because of the lifesteal actually.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds, because it allows you to optimize with your items, right? That it allows you to go like Rage Blade without feeling like what the fuck am I doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
But the
then
difference is,
Wiz End would be fourth then?
yes, I would not go. What's it called? Your third item. You said you got a tanky armor item, right?
Yeah.
Which armor item you going?
I would
Because
go.
they're not critting.
I would say Frozen Heart.
Good. I would go Frozen Heart too because they
Okay.
have that people that want to attack, right? Auto
Yeah.
attack. This
Yeah.
guy, this guy, this guy. Even this guy wants to auto attack.
Yeah.
So I think Frozen Heart is a really good choice. The question is your fourth item. You can obviously choose, right? By then, what you go. Because there's still like Maw of Mortius, right? Which you could have gone if you went Kraken. Like the other build I'll tell you with Kraken is you go Kraken, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can technically go Blade, right, for the lifesteal, or just the Vamp as you want. But I think you should probably finish the component of Blade.
Yeah.
And then now your third item is either Rage Blade if you need more damage, or you basically start building your tank component. Personally, I would say Rage Blade is good.
And then
But the difference is, this is
instead
if you're
of the Blue
snowballed,
Beacon.
right? Like I said, instead of BT, I would go armor component already.
Okay. Yeah.
The whole idea behind Syndra and why she's she is this strong is because one, as Vayne, you should obviously not be in a situation like this, right? You have a flash for like two of her spells, basically.
Yeah.
You don't want to obviously flash into her spells, right? Because that's the whole idea for why or how you're gonna outplay Syndra, because it's not on you to outplay her, it's on her to try get to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you get stunned, then that's on you. But you have two abilities that allow you to basically outplay it. Flash and Q.
Yeah.
Mainly your Q.
Plus, even if I do kill her, there's nothing on the map, so it was useless
Yep.
anyways. Yeah.
That was the other point too.
Yeah.
This is
Dang.
why I said on the top fight, when you flash off Fiora, that's not worth.
Yeah.
Because there was an objective up as well.
Oh man. Okay. No, good to know.
No, it's okay. I mean, this is stuff that, like, once after I've told you this now, once you start playing, like, your games from now on, you start realizing it more and more, You'll be like, actually, you know what? This is up. I could be more aware that this item is good now in this situation, you know what?
Yeah.
Like, be more realistic with what you're doing in the game. What is the purpose, again, of your, like, just always think back to your objective of the game, right? In terms of what can I do? What is my job in this game?
Yeah.
And once you try and understand this, everything else kind of becomes easier. I say kinda. It does become easier.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna stop for today because I wasn't sure if today was a 1 or 2 or whatever it was. I didn't even know. I thought it was cancelled actually. That's why I added you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
yeah, sorry. Go on.
no, it's fine. So what should I do for the other session? Should
Okay.
I book for?
Okay. So basically, I mean, I don't know when you're free usually. Is it literally around now actually in
Yeah.
general, or
Like I can book the other one right now from 10:30 to 11:30.
is that for tomorrow?
No, today. I
Wait,
don't
10,
know
10:30 to
what time is
11:30.
it for you?
Oh, right now it's 2:48
PM?
p.m.
Okay, yes.
PM.
So that would be in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So 3:30 for you.
Wait, you want to book another one right after, right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
right. Oh, shit.
actually,
Okay.
I
I thought.
think Sorry, no. Actually, I think I'll play more games and then.
Yeah, because I was gonna tell you, like, let me like, what's it called? After reviewing this game with you, or this one, the last one, I kind of the way that I work is I kind of want to give you today to
Mhm.
go over what we said. I'll literally write down some goals for you first,
Yeah.
and you tell me how it feels to basically, like, I guess, play with these goals in mind. And after everything we reviewed today, because then it's easier for me to track your progress.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I prefer that. Thanks for
'Cause-
mentioning it. Yeah.
No, yeah, no, because for me it was just like, wait, what? In fact, in 40 minutes, I hope you learned everything I just told you just
Yeah,
now. But
yeah.
I like that you're eager though. Don't get me wrong. I like that you know what, you want to fucking get better, and
Yeah, yeah, I really do.
that's fine, mate. But
Can
yeah,
we just look at the last fight? There's just one more after this. It's pretty short. I don't think I did anything like major, like fuck up wise, but just in case.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's this one right here. So here we're only three because they died early again.
Do you know
Yeah.
where you went wrong?
I didn't think about the German. That's what I think I did wrong.
I think you would die regardless if Jarvan hit you on it.
Oh right, Syndra. Oh my, yeah.
You see the bulls of doom. See the
Yeah.
bulls of doom.
Yeah. Okay. So I went too close there.
I think when you're in this situation, you're looking to stun Syndra. Watch where she is.
Yeah. So there I walk back usually. I mean I should. Like once she starts working forward.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I think you definitely should have gone an MR item though in this game because she's too fucking fed.
Yeah. I realized too late because I don't know if you saw earlier she was like 0 and 3 or something, and then all of a sudden she just became a monster.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, no. This fight, how do I say it? It's one of those situations that basically there is no counterplay unless you itemize it, because that's just how Syndra is, literally
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
You know, when you died, she still had 3 more bulls coming at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 3 big bulls, right?
Yeah.
They're fucking. Those bulls are gigantic. They'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
yeah, this comes down to one. When I told you about the tank vein build, right? Like, honestly, I could see a world where you go that build and you could also still lose, right? Don't get me wrong. That
Yeah.
tank build is not exactly like, guaranteed to make you win. But I do think you have a higher chance to actually breathe.
Yeah.
Because in these fights, it's like, if Syndra wanted, she could put 2 bulls on the ground and flash out you. What's the counterplay? There is
Yeah.
not much counter, because she can ult you and E after, right? And then you're stunned. You can't actually outplay if you don't have flash.
Yeah, and it's really hard to dodge now with the buff.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why one of my other things. Sorry to interrupt you. One of the
Oh.
other things that I thought about, you could build actually, like, I don't know if you know about the Mercurial scimitar item with
Yeah.
QSS.
Yeah.
You could build that instead of QSS, instead of Wit's End. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just for Syndra E though, that's I feel like
No,
it's
no,
too
no.
much.
It gives you MR.
But don't you like mostly buy it for the QSS part of it?
Yeah, but the stats is good too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, look, I'll just show you really. You need all these stats, right?
Yeah, okay.
And also, you don't want to build Wit's End because it doesn't actually give you that much value. When I say value, it's like you're only against Syndra, only. Like
Yeah.
that's the only magic damage that you're technically afraid of, right?
Yeah,
But
and
at least this item gives you a way to outplay because you don't have cleanse.
yeah, and I didn't feel like I needed more attack speed there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's also literally the other thing that I was gonna tell you. Like, you have your technically you have your boots, you have your rage blade, you have your blade, and you have Kraken, right? Or shield bolt, whichever one.
Yeah.
Both of them will give you attack speed anyway.
Yeah.
It's like you're already over capping on attack speed, you know?
Yeah. So either Maw or this.
Yes. The thing is,
Okay.
more you can only build more if you have Kraken.
Right, yeah. And
So basically, it was either more or this technically, right? You're right.
yeah.
I personally think you probably should have gone this maybe, just because of the cleanse value. Because I don't like the fact that if you get flash art into Eat, you can't outplay it if you don't have flash.
Yeah,
And the worst case,
yeah.
even if you have flash, you're probably gonna flash one of the other things, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just yeah.
Good to know.
I mean, just looking at the stats alone, right? Obviously, this looks better because it's like you get a fucking good shield, right? You're always going to be able to be fine.
Yeah.
But the question is rather, what do you need more? Like, do you need the cleanse value or not? That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
For me, I thought if you have cleanse, there's no way you ever die.
Yeah.
But obviously, with more, there's still a way that you can die, right? You can obviously get knocked up and CC'd, and then you're still dead. Then
for sure.
fine, you know.
Like there, I was Giga dead, but yeah.
But how do I say it? This is more greedy though. This one is more greedy because it's like you get the 20% crit, right? So you get more damage overall.
Yeah.
But you have to play a bit better, right? Because you have to basically cleanse and then play the fight out correctly too. Whereas this is much more like, how do I say it? It's more reliable in a way, right?
Yeah.
It's more not cleansing, but you will have a shield, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, perfect, man. I really appreciate it. Don't want to waste more of your time because we're already past the time.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's so good.
But thanks a
But
lot.
yes. No, it's fine. But yeah, so for tomorrow, by the way, you want to do another session, right?
Yeah. Same time or?
Is that the same time as today, as in 2 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. Sorry, my time.
I prefer 2:30 actually.
2:30 my time.
Yeah.
So basically 25 minutes ago, right?